The silence still sings your name like a ghost in the mirror that won't play the game. I breathe through the cracks you carved in my chest, but somehow the ache still feels like a guest. I fall like paper, then float like dust. Still hear your voice when the world goes hush. Not begging for answers, not looking for why, just spilling the truth you left high and dry. You burned all the bridges, I danced in the flames. Now I'm ash in a shape you can't ever reclaim. So don't call me haunted, I've just been awake, and I learned how to bend without letting me break.
Look, I ain't trying to write another letter you won't read, but these words keep spilling, yeah, they cut and they bleed. You said love was forever, now forever's a ghost. Left me talking to the walls in a house that we froze. Told me I was different, said I'd never be replaced. Now I'm staring at reflections of a love gone to waste. Was it real, was it fake, was I blind all along? Or was I just a verse in your heartbreak song? You sold me a dream, had me buying the lies. Now I'm stuck in the dark, with these tears in my eyes. Tried to hold on, but the grip was too tight. Now I'm losing myself in these fading lights. You walked away easy like I meant nothing at all, but I still hear your footsteps when the night starts to fall. Guess I loved too much, guess I gave too deep. Now I'm drowning in the promises you couldn't keep. I've been running in circles, trying to find my way back, but every road that I take just reminds me of that. Of the touch, of the fire, of the nights we spent, of the words that you whispered, said you'd never repent. But you did, yeah, you left. Now I talk to the air, trying to grasp at the pieces, but you're no longer there. Yeah, the truth is a dagger when it cuts to the bone. Now I sleep with the silence, yeah, I lie here alone.
You burned all the bridges, I danced in the flames. Now I'm ash in a shape you can't ever reclaim. So don't call me haunted, I've just been awake, and I learned how to bend without letting me break.
I tell myself time gonna fix what you broke, but the past keeps talking, yeah, it pulls, it provokes. I should hate, you should curse, you should be letting you go, but my heart's still addicted to the high of your soul. These fading lights keep flickering out, and I'm trying to move on, but I'm still full of doubt. So I write and I spit and I bleed on these lines, trying to turn all this pain into rhythm and rhymes. Nah, I ain't begging, ain't chasing, ain't calling you back. Ain't no love in the past, ain't no train off the track. Took the weight off my chest, now I'm breathing again. Turned the hurt into armor, I ain't needing amends. Yeah, I fell, yeah, I broke, but I built from the ground. Every tear that I shed made me tougher somehow. I ain't blinded by love, ain't a slave to the pain. Took the lessons you left, and I danced in the rain. Now the lights ain't faded, they just shift into new. Turn the loss into fuel, turn the hurt into truth. What we had was a moment, but moments don't last. Now I live for the future, ain't stuck in the past. You can keep all the whispers, keep the weight of regret. I forgive, but don't mean that I'm prone to forget. Yeah, the stars keep falling, but I rise even higher. Lit a match to the memories, now I'm starting a fire.
You burned all the bridges,